Hello, this is John, host of MGTOW is Freedom. What I've discovered on a lot of MGTOW channels and comments from men is they say, get an Asian wife, right? But I'm going to address all of them. I'm going to address them as mail order brides. But they are only brides for a while. I'm going to share with you some inside information. And if you think you've got a mail order bride that is going to love you and stay with you and respect you and in fact, bring you a beer, a sandwich, and a blowjob whenever you want, I hope you got one of the good ones. I think that 5% of women in America are worth a shit and the rest are fucked. Fucked up in the head, screwed up, vampirical, harpy, parasitical cunts. But there's 5% out there, and I call them unicorns. All right? Unicorns. Let me tell you a little story about these mail order brides. I have it on good authority. Inside information. That they are not what they present themselves to be. I'm going to start by asking a series of rhetorical questions. If Asian women know that they can have what they want here from American men, and so therefore they present themselves as women to be imported and brought over, do you think they don't know about the rest of our country? Do you think that Asian women don't know about your money, your wealth? Do you think they don't know about our legal system? Do you think that they don't know about rights and the ability to take your money in a divorce? Do you think they don't know how American women treat their men? Do you think that they don't know how to treat us as men in America properly? They know everything about our legal system. They know everything American women know and more. You are not safe with an Asian woman, with a mail order bride, any more than you are with an American woman. If Asian women, mail order brides, if they were true to their culture of being submissive and servile and docile and respectful, and they were not materialistic, as in vampires, if they were not willing to feed off the flesh of a man and think that that's important, then they would stay in their own country with their own men in their own culture and be satisfied. But they're coming to here. They're coming here because they want something. They have materialistic needs. I'm not saying that makes them guaranteed to be as bad as American women, but it certainly doesn't bode well. Now I'm going to share some more with you. I have an inside source that spent years listening to mail order brides talking about what they think of American men. I was told that Asian women think American men are ugly. We are ugly to them. They think we are ugly and hideous. And they say such things to each other and to my secret agent. This secret agent listened to them talk about even how stupid American women are because they don't know how to lie to their American men and trick them. These Asian women would get together and have little sit-downs and parties and talk about how they get what they want out of their man. They milk them the way someone would milk a cow. They feed them a lot of food. They tell them how important they are. They lie to them and tell them how handsome they are and how much they love being with them. They call them daddy. They dress however the man wants. They play into the American man's needs because they understand how desperate American men are to be respected and to be admired and to be accepted for who they are. So these Asian women know that that's how they need to play the game. In order to be chosen from amongst other women, they know they have to present themselves in a much more appealing way. And they know what it is that men want. They know, they're not stupid. Just because they're in Asia, the Philippines, Thailand, Japan, China, and even the Russian women, especially the Russian women, they're not fucking stupid. They know exactly what's going on. And they know the score. Don't fool yourselves, guys. This story is just going to get better as I tell it. These Asian women would sit with my secret agent and talk about how they hated the gifts that their American men gave them, how they thought they were stupid, and how they would just lie to them and tell them how much they appreciated it, then ask for the things they want. Oh yeah, they're masters of manipulation, these Asian women. Same with the Russian women. They know how to play the fucking game. They know what they're doing here. It's not that they come here and then get Americanized and then want to leave their American husbands. That's the story that men tell themselves. Ah, fuck, you got to get one of these Asian women, bring them over here and keep them locked up. Keep them locked up so they can't talk to other American women and learn how the system works here. They already know how it works here before they even get here. Before they even put an ad in whatever sort of contact, internet network channel, whatever it works, however it works, before they even get to the point where they present themselves to an American man for marriage, they already know the system. They talk to each other. So all the men that are part of this group that I'm aware of, this is what they do. They talk to each other. The American men think they've got them all working together by keeping the Asians together. Right? No, you girls just talk amongst yourselves. We got a control on you. You know, they don't. The Asian women just sit around and talk about how they're going to fuck their American men over. They stay until they're guaranteed alimony, until they're guaranteed child support, until they're guaranteed a portion of their husband's retirement program. They know the system. They are no safer than American women, but they'll treat you like a fucking king until the day they leave you. I know of many, many men who are standing there in their driveway holding their dick, wondering what happened to them. Every day the girl greets him at the door with a big smile and a kiss. It's all a lie. It's the same lie American women do and tell, except the Asian women are better about it. You feel good about it until the day you stand there and you open the door and the house is empty. Or you're served papers at your work and you are out of the house and you can't see your kids because she's gone to a lawyer who's gone to the court, who's filed the papers to take everything from you, and you're back on your heels trying to get your kids back from these fucking little Asian harpies. They're no better unless you get an Asian unicorn, okay? And they're out there. I'm sure there's Asian unicorns out there. I'm sure there's Asian or unicorn mail order brides, mail order unicorns. I'm sure they're there. But these women are coming here to America because they want what we have. Materialism. They're materialists and they come here because you can give it to them. And so my friend, my secret agent friend, she says to me, "But John, wouldn't you like one of these little Asian girls?" I go, "No, they're going to steal my money in 10 years. They're going to make sure they get to that 10-year mark so that they can get alimony and that they get to own half of all the property I acquired in that 10-year period." And she goes, "But they'll treat you like a god." And I go, "Yeah, but they're still going to steal my shit. I don't want them." I go, but you're right. They are going to treat you really well until the day they leave you. And then your heart is ripped out of your chest because you thought you were doing everything right. In a way, American women are more honest. They treat you like shit along the whole way. They get a little bit of that wedding cake frosting in their mouth, and that flavor makes them never want to give a blowjob again. That first anniversary party, that first anniversary dinner, that makes them not like doggy style anymore. They are all shitty except for the unicorns. And the unicorns get picked up and scooped up by men early in their lives, married, they keep them tucked away, safe and sound, quiet. They can happily enjoy those unicorns. The rest of us get to fight for the scraps, and it's all rotten meat. It's all rotten meat. These fucking vampires, these parasites, you've got to understand all they want and all they see is a paycheck and someone to take care of them. And the moment they don't need you, they shit on you. The Asian women are the same way, except they treat you like a god until they get rid of you and take all your shit. And that's what these women did. They left men just standing there, aghast, because they thought they were doing everything right. The Asian women never complain. They never complain. They're docile. They're servile. Right? But they have an alternative agenda. They want your stuff. And they do exactly what American women do. When they leave you, they monkey branch up to the thing that they like next. Right? Whatever it is, whether they find an American Asian man that's more acceptable and appealing to them visually. Okay, they leave their men behind and they move up to the next rich guy. You think that they don't see your friends and see all the things they have? I know this from a man friend of mine who married a Korean woman. And in the Korean community, because he was almost as tall as me and he was a handsome fella, the Korean women, even though they were married to other men, would throw themselves at him. And they would compete amongst themselves for his attention because they wanted to monkey branch up to him and get his money. Now I'm going to tell you about this secret agent of mine. She's a unicorn. And she's married to someone else, but she's a friend of mine, and she talks. And she tells me the dirty secrets that women do and have, and how they behave and how they think. And she spent years listening to these Asian women put down American men and talk about how stupid they were and how they were going to use them and steal their shit. And she talked down about American women. These Asian women talked down about American women, saying they're stupid. They could get so much more out of their men if they would just treat them well. They'll work harder, they'll buy them more gifts, and they still get half of their shit when they leave them. All they got to do is stay at home and pretend to be happy. Geez, happy doing what? Watching TV, talking to their friends about how stupid their husbands are, relaxing, playing with the kids, driving the new car around that the husband bought them, right? It's easy to clean house in America. They don't got to go out and beat fucking clothes on rocks. They don't got to go clean chickens, right? Cut their heads off and yank the feathers off. They don't got to do any of that work in America. It's all done for them. And the best tools for keeping a house clean are here in America. God bless America. These Asian women know it, the materialistic ones that are willing to come here, and they are going to take your shit. They could stay with you 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and then they're eventually going to leave you. Eventually they're going to leave you. Unless you've got a mail order unicorn. I sure hope you got one if you've got an Asian wife. But just because she tells you she loves you doesn't mean she does. Just because she tells you you're handsome doesn't mean you are to her. Just because she calls you daddy doesn't mean she thinks you're a sex god. All that means is she's calling you those things, feeding your ego so that you take really good care of her and spoil her like a little Asian princess. It is disgusting. Finding unicorns is fucking hard. Usually I find them at the end of a rainbow next to the pot of gold. And usually I pick up the pot of gold and run. Right? There's those beautiful unicorns are right next to the leprechauns. They are hard to find. And like like the chameleons that try and saddle up or sidle up to us on MGTOW channels. They pretend to understand men's needs and men's rights. And I don't know who's a unicorn on here and who isn't, but I'm suspicious of everybody with regard to letting them into my life. I don't trust anybody because I think all the unicorns are taken. And at age 46, I don't think a 20-year-old unicorn is looking for a guy like me. At age 26, I think a 20-year-old girl is looking for a sugar daddy. That's what the odds say. If 1 in 20 women is a unicorn, that's 19 vampires out to get us. Now, while we're on the subject of mail order brides, I don't want to forget this one. Let's talk about other ways to get women, right? If a man dies and his wife is free, right? Maybe she was really nice to you. Maybe a friend's wife was really nice to you. Is that because she was a unicorn? Or is that because she considered you as another source of income to her if she ever needed to come to you? It's terrible to think that, but you have to be cautious. As a man, today you have to be cautious. Maybe the guy died because he committed suicide. He couldn't get away from the bitch fast enough. A lot of people would meet my ex-wife when I was still married to her and go, John, she's such a peach. Oh my God, what a peach. And I go, no, it's bitch. It's bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh no, she's a peach. I go, that's an act. It's all an act because she wants everyone to believe that the beautiful fucking mansion I built for her, that the great car that she drives, that the handsome kids that she has are perfect because she has this materialistic need, this psychopathy of hers to be better than all her friends and better than everyone around us. She is the consummate keeping up with the Joneses bullshit housewife. That when everyone leaves, when the door shuts and the guests are gone, she turns back into a scowling hag. Okay, that is how these women are. So maybe you think that this woman is a unicorn, but her husband fucking killed himself. Right? He was so sick he gave himself cancer and fucking died just to get away from the bitch. You never know. I guess in order to prove if a woman is a unicorn or not, you probably have to shit test her to death. And even then you're going to be wary of her. I mean, being in love with a woman it's beneficial to a man's heart. It makes you feel good. But you've got to understand, right? You've got to understand the odds of finding him are slim. And I feel bad for unicorn women that end up with shithole men. You know, they won't leave them because they're fucking unicorns. They're good women, and they won't leave their asshole husbands if they have an asshole husband because they're unicorns. Because they want to do the right thing. They're good women, and they're out there. But I'm going to right back to this video. There are not Asian women, Asian mail order brides is not the solution. You're asking for a different form of vampire. You don't have to believe me. And if you've got an Asian bride, I'm not trying to scare you, but wake the fuck up. In the age of the internet, rhetorical questions coming at you. In the age of the internet, do you think that these women don't know about divorce law, family law in America? Do you think this is the first generation of Asian women coming here? No, there's generations of them. With the internet, they can communicate instantly back to the Philippines, back to Thailand, back to China. This is the law. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. This is how we do it. This is what you need to say. This is what's going on with American women so that they can get them more proficient in getting over here and be more proficient at tricking men. They know. They've been let in here, and like any other traitorous, treasonous spy, right? The espionage. They send them over here on missions of espionage to learn, to infiltrate, and then send intel back, so that now there are armies and legions of gold-digging Asian whores who want to come over here and steal your money. But they'll make you feel good about it till the day they leave. And if you think your Buttercup isn't one of those and that she's a mail-order unicorn, I hope you're right, brothers. I hope you're right. Because I have inside information. I've seen too many divorced Asian wives and went, what the fuck happened there? Oh, he's an asshole. Oh, geez, that's terrible. Oh, and they start fucking monkey branching onto you. It's like, hey, back off, little sister. I didn't say I was interested in you. I'm telling you, man, you've got to know. Don't buy that Asian housewife shit. I've seen too many of them on their second and third husbands. They go right back to another white guy if they don't go to an Asian man. But the white guy's going to be another big motherfucker like me, making a lot of money, driving nice cars with a nice house, and they just move right in and start treating him like he's a god until they're ready to take their shit. Some of these women are on their second and third men. They chew them up and spit them out. And they take their money and they send it back to the Philippines or back to China. And here's what I think, even though I don't know this information yet. I think what they're doing is they're acquiring wealth. They're stealing their husband's money and they send it back there. And I know for a fact, I know one of them for a fact is buying real estate back in her home country. She is planning on basically being a prostitute for 20, 30, 40 years, and then she will go back there and retire like an Asian princess. Like an Asian princess on your money. Bet your life on it. That's what the program is. That doesn't mean there aren't unicorns from Asia, just like it doesn't mean there aren't unicorns in America, but they're damn hard to find. Damn hard to find. And going back and spending a few hours or a few days or even a few weeks isn't going to reveal shit about them. You can shit test the fuck out of Asian women and they will pass with flying colors because they know what a man wants, they know what a man needs, they know how to give it to a man, and they're willing to trade that. Total personal, as far as American women are concerned, debasement and submission to you so that they can steal your money. Bet your life on it. If you want to go unicorn hunting, go unicorn hunting. But there's no magical island, no mystical province, no heavenly kingdom full of women who are perfect for men. It doesn't exist. Do not be fooled. This is John, host of MGTOW is Freedom. Free your mind. Free your mind from it. Be your own man. Do as you want. Give up what you want, but be your own man. Someone sent a comment to one of the other videos and said, John, you need an outro. You need a catchphrase. If you've made it this far in the video, put MGTOW is Freedom's catchphrase. Put the catchphrase down there for me. We'll see which one works best. I want to hear your guys' catchphrase for this channel. All right. Semper Fi. Have a great weekend.